The Oklahoma City Thunder are the only team that's undefeated in the West right now.
That's not that surprising.
The Suns are 3-1, Lakers 3-1, Mavs are 2-1, Pelicans 2-1, Clippers 2-1, Timberwolves 2-1, Warriors 2-1. Okay, I only said the top eight because that's the only ones that matter when it comes to playoffs. So we're gonna cut
Yeah,
it off right there. Everybody else is at the bottom fighting for a spot. So, um, who do I want to address while we're out here? Let's talk about the Suns for a second. I don't want to, but let's go and get it out the way. I think the
you got
Suns. What?
you got to admit the Suns are going to the playoffs and they're going to be a top four seed because they got Mike Budenholzer. They got championship level
There's
coach with
there's two problems I have with the Suns. It's the same two problems I had with the Suns last year with Vogel as the coach. Okay? Because even though we may not like Vogel's coaching, Vogel was a defensive minded coach as well, and he failed to get them to buy in. Now,
Well, it's not
to,
that. Yeah.
to your point, if Coach Bud can successfully get these offensive juggernauts to buy in, I know the difference.
That's the difference between Vogel and Mike
I know the
Budenholzer.
difference. But what good is it to have that great of a defensive minded coach when you don't have the personnel to implement any of his defensive schemes because they don't buy into it?
they
That's
actually
my
got the they actually got the defensive this year.
they who I mean who
They got better defenders. Like Plumlee is a better defender, so is Tyus Jones. And they're
Tyus is undersized though. That's the problem.
no, he's undersized, but he's natural position. He can still ball 2 games. He get two
Eh,
steals a game.
eh. He ain't no Jose
um,
Alvarado, but he up there though.
yeah, I mean you got Nurkic. He's a good Nurkic and Plumlee. You got them two good
You
defenders.
put Nurkic on a defensive team?
I say he's a good defender. I say he was
Because I don't think he's
good.
made any All NBA defensive teams in his
No, he
career.
never has, but because of his size, though, when you're
Oh,
7 foot.
okay, okay,
I mean, Plumlee's a
okay.
good defender.
You
That's for
said
sure.
Plumlee. I'll give you Plumlee. Trey's good. Trey's
Yeah,
good.
they're
Um.
within position now too. That's a lot way better than last year.
Oh no. Getting Trey Jones in the offseason was probably the best move they made. They got a point guard, or actual point guard,
It actually saves Devin Booker.
because Devin don't play point for real, and Bradley damn sure ain't playing point. So
Yeah, and he actually looking good this year, shockingly so
Bradley's
far.
still dealing with injuries. He's got nagging injuries. His shoulders bother him, or something. I think it's his shoulder that's dealing with him.
But he's been like the game. He's been being more efficient though than last year. Last year was
Well, because he
atrocious.
knows if I'm Bradley Beal, I'm playing with a chip on my shoulder because I cost us the series last year because I
Yeah.
was I was the weak link out of the three of us. Devin showed up, Kevin showed up, I couldn't show up. So I'm
Mm-hmm.
playing with a chip on my shoulder because I know they may not say it out loud because it's bad for team chemistry, but I know
Yeah.
the team's looking at me like, okay,
Oh, they done said it. They done said it to each other.
why did they give up the house to get me out of DC? And then when it comes time when the lights get bright, I don't show up. So
Mm-hmm.
I still don't trust the Suns past the first round. I'm not saying they're not gonna make the playoffs. I think they will make the playoffs, but I think they're still gonna fall in the first round because they don't have the defensive players. They don't. You,
It would depend on who they facing, but I think outside of I don't even know who outside of they could beat
because
OKC.
the Lakers are gonna beat them.
The Lakers and probably Dallas. Only two teams I can see beating them.
I see Thunder beating them too.
I don't know if Thunder could beat them. I don't know if that.
Really?
I don't know if Thunder could beat them in a
With
7 game
Alex
series.
Caruso and Harkenstein? Are you serious?
I, first of all, he's not even healthy right now.
Right now, we're talking postseason.
Is he gonna be healthy by then? He ain't gonna be ready till
Harkenstein was
January.
if Harkenstein can do for OKC what he did for New York in the postseason, and
There's a little bit bigger
Caruso,
bodies though. A little bit bigger
Caruso,
bodies over there in the West. I like
Caruso,
Caruso.
Caruso was a piece of the Lakers chipping the bubble on defense. We're not sleeping on that.
No, we not. I mean, I like Caruso. I think Caruso would defensively, absolutely.
He's an upgrade from Josh Giddey. We're not finna sleep on that.
Oh yeah, I'm not disagreeing on that.
Yeah.
I just want to know outside of SGA and Chet, who gonna show up offensively
J Dub for sure. J Dub.
in the playoffs against Kevin Durant,
He has to.
Bradley Beal, and
Yeah,
Devin Booker.
J Dub.
He will have to.
I'm calling it now.
He
Jalen
would have
Williams has to take that leap this year. He has to be the
Oh, he
third
does
option.
have to. I like Jalen. I just don't know if they could beat the Suns.
I'm not saying it's gonna be a sweep like the Timberwolves did it. I ain't saying that.
I'm
It's
not
go,
sure the Timberwolves could do
it,
it either this year.
if the if
Timberwolves
the
definitely
Thunder and Suns got to match up, I know it's early. We only in the first week of NBA. We
it
already
would be
got
the
playoffs.
Suns. The
But
Suns would be favored.
yeah, they would be. But
The Suns and the Lakers would be favored.
how many times have we seen a team be favored on spread and then they come up short? The
Well,
Timberwolves
and you
were.
gotta realize Kevin Durant and LeBron know it's that time. It's either going one of the two of them got to get to the finals.
I agree.
One of the two of them.
I told you last year, I was watching some old footage. I told you last year the Lakers were dodging the Suns. They didn't want to face Kevin Durant last year. They was
They
ducking
probably
him.
did. They probably was.
No, they was because the way they fell in the playing, it made them not have to face the Suns, and all they had to do was say, hopefully the Timberwolves knock out the Suns, which they did, and it
Yeah.
and it put them in a position where they didn't have to match up with Kevin Durant and Devin Booker because they already knew offensively at least last year with
Mm-hmm.
Darvin Ham at
Oh,
the helm,
they
the
got
Suns
very
would have
lucky
got them,
yesterday.
huh?
Yeah, they got very lucky. Well, AD went to another level this year, so
Yeah,
that's going to be a
LeBron
problem.
sold last night. Let's just call it what it is.
Brown was off. He was
Bron had
off
a
like
terrible
it
game
was
last night.
3 of 20. It was some ridiculous number like that.
Yeah, nah, that was a rare occasion because if you look at the score,
Yeah, because he had triple double Saturday.
I know pissed me off because he cost me money on Friday. I think it was either Thursday or Friday. Then turn around and went crazy on the weekend. I'm like, so when I don't put
Yeah.
no money on you, you want to go off? Okay,
Yeah, he had 30, 12, and 10. I said, dang.
we gonna get to triple doubles in a minute. I gotta address the Pacers in a minute. That's another team I gotta do, but we'll get to them in a second. But I feel like the Lakers were dodging the Suns last year offensively, but this year it's gonna be a little different. I think they're not gonna dodge anybody. I think now that they
They're not
have
dodging
Redick
anybody.
at the helm, I think they know, okay, we have a mind, we have some of the biggest IQs between the coach and the players.
Mm-hmm.
AD, LeBron, and Redick, IQ levels through the
Yeah,
roof.
there's literally. I'm trying to think. I don't think there's a team outside of maybe on paper would be Dallas. Maybe the
Dallas,
Suns. The
Dallas.
Suns. The Suns
Suns
would be
are
the other
Suns
one.
are up there with Budenholzer, KD, and Devin. I mean, yeah, you
Yeah,
got it, but
yeah. But Dallas is the only team I think that could actually stop the Lakers.